Nuwara is the highest town in Sri Lanka and a popular tourist spot. This map in my trusty rough guide shows the location of the much visited and central Victoria Park. I spent a few hours there filming some of the birds, such as this endemic Sri Lanka white-eye. The same pink flowers were also visited by the typically drab females of Lotan sunbird. Note the particularly long curved bill. In the otherwise very similar purple-rumped sunbird, the bill is much shorter. This female made several visits to these flowers, including later in the day when the sun was full on them. As we'll see later, the male Lotan sunbird is metallic blue. To my surprise, it wasn't just birds that visited these flowers. For a period of about 20 minutes, this little palm squirrel turned up. Unlike the birds, which didn't damage the flowers, the squirrel had come to eat them. While filming the squirrels, I spotted this myna bird sitting very close to me. This is a really common bird in Indian cities. Chance plays a major role in wildlife photography. I chanced upon these velvet-fronted nuthatches when on my way to the park's restaurant. Their constant rapid movements present a real challenge to film their beautiful blue plumage. It's a common enough bird in both Sri Lanka and India. And now, as promised, to the metallic blue male Lotan sunbird. A 15-minute bus ride down a winding road from Nuwara lies Hakgala Botanical Gardens. This is the leaflet they give you when you pay your entrance fee. Much of the area is laid out with formal flower beds such as these. However, the fernery and the surrounding area is full of native Sri Lankan trees. It's here that a small group of so-called bear monkeys can usually be found fairly easily. The bear monkey gets its name from its exceptionally long, thick, shaggy fur. It needs this because at this altitude, several thousand feet, the nights can be fairly cool all year round. Note how it's selecting to eat just the young pink fresh leaves. Compared with the older leaves, these will have lower concentrations of protective chemicals. Even when older leaves are eaten, the monkey is very selective and chooses just the best. The bear monkey is actually a localised high-altitude subspecies of the purple-faced leaf monkey. As you can see, this is rather darker and has much shorter fur. Up until around 11 in the morning, the bear monkeys at Hakgala spend most of their time munching away on the leaves of the various kinds of trees. Fortunately, they're used to seeing humans wandering around at close quarters, and they make very easy subjects. Around midday, the group moves up to the higher branches of some of the biggest trees. For the next 2 or 3 hours, they'll spend the warmest part of the day quietly relaxing. Note the white tail, characteristic of this species. As in most monkeys, an important part of relaxation is to engage in mutual grooming. Note the absence of a white rump at the base of the tail. This is always present in the lowland form. Not all members of the group engage in grooming. Some just prefer to rest alone. Although leaves comprise a major part of the diet, fruits are also eaten when they become available. This same species of fruit is also avidly eaten by members of the local troop of the toque macaque. Both of these monkey species are only found in Sri Lanka, but the toque macaque is much more widespread in many kinds of habitats, unlike the much more localised leaf monkeys. While the leaf monkeys spend most of their time way up in the trees, the toque macaques are often found on the ground.